All the Ishings trying to scam you. Hi everyone, Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. Simple question I got. I get phishing, but what's Quishing or Vishing? You gotta love technology where not a day goes by that we don't make up a completely brand new word. What matters most is that you understand the technique that each word represents, though, since they are all attempts to fool you into giving up your accounts, your identity, or your money. So you don't need to know the words, but you kind of need to know what they mean. So let's define all of these Ishings, as I like to call them. Phishing is probably the one you're the most familiar with. A phishing attempt tries to fool you into clicking a link that takes you to a malicious website. It typically includes several characteristics. For example, it appears to be from a reputable source, like your bank, a shipping company, the government, or some other official entity that you'd recognize. The message almost always includes a sense of urgency. You need to take some kind of action soon or risk some kind of loss. That action usually involves clicking on a link in the provided message. That link takes you to a malicious, fake website designed to look like the official site that you expect. That fake website then instructs you to fill in some kind of sensitive information. It could be as simple as looking like you're signing into a service you already use, or it could be a payment page or something else. Because it's all fake, anything you're typing in is getting handed over to the scammer. Phishing refers specifically to scam attempts via email. Spear phishing is kind of a subset. Phishing is a game of numbers. The scammer casts a wide net, millions of emails, and they capture anyone who happens to fall for the scam. There's no effort to choose who gets scammed. Spear phishing, on the other hand, uses the same techniques, but tends to target a specific individual or group of individuals. It's more common in corporate or similar environments. Spear phishing allows the message to be highly personalized to help fool the intended recipient. It's one of the ways data breaches happen. An unsuspecting employee falls for the bait, and the scammer gains access to corporate resources. Smishing. Smishing is SMS-based phishing. In other words, it's using text messages to fool you. Once again, the goal is typically to get you to click or tap on a link that takes you to a malicious website. On mobile devices, it can also be an attempt to get you to download and install malware. The single most effective approach to dealing with smishing is to ignore any text messages from anyone you don't recognize. This also protects you from a variety of other text-based scams. Quishing is QR code-based phishing. For example, if there's a QR code posted in a public place, perhaps to get more information about an upcoming event, scammers can print their own QR codes on stickers and paste them over the original. The replacement QR code might lead you then to a malicious, fake website that once again collects data from you. An interesting example I heard of recently is on-street parking. Some parking lots have you scan a QR code on the parking meter to download the associated app, which you then use to pay. Scammers replace that code with one of their own, which behaves exactly the same way, except that they take your money and you get a ticket for not really having paid your parking. Unfortunately, Quishing can be really difficult to detect and to avoid. Vishing is voice-based phishing. You get a call claiming to be from a trusted authority. The goal, like any of the Ishing attacks, is to get your personal information, including credit card information, and to steal your money, or worse. The so-called tech support scam is a great example of vishing. You get a call from someone claiming to be from your ISP or Microsoft or some other computer-related company telling you that your computer is causing problems. They trick you into giving them remote access, at which point they harvest all the personal and account information they can. So, the single best way to avoid getting ished, fished, quished, vished, or whatever, is to remain skeptical at all times and take nothing at face value. Ignore calls and texts from people you don't know, and be extra cautious when dealing with email notifications of any sort. For updates, for comments, for links related to this topic and more, visit askleo.com/181492. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.